Hey G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy review, and I want to thank everybody who has participated or who had watched Friday Night Frights. I really enjoy doing that, and thank you for your comments. I know for some people it could be a little hacky, but you know, Halloween, October, I should say, is my favorite month. Halloween is my most favorite holiday. So I thought I would do something to uh, entertain you guys, something that the whole family could enjoy. You know, since your young ones are under your supervision, it's okay. This channel is PG-13. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate that, especially the comments. So look forward to that every week. If it's not on a Friday, it'll be a Saturday, but there is a different title, and I think it was Ace Rimmer that came up with this one. Saturday Night Scares. So it'll be either a Friday Night Fright or a Saturday Night Scares, depending on what my work schedule is. So anyway, with this month being October, we are going to be looking at the strange and unusual action figures or vehicles in the G.I. Joe toy line. And as we know, there are plenty of weird things in this line, from monsters to weird looking vehicles to obscure color schemes, obscure paint palettes on some of these figures that just don't quite fit in. So for me, if it's weird and unusual, it is being put on this channel in October. So today we're going to be looking at one of the weirdest, not the weirdest, but one of the weirdest vehicles, the 1992 Rat. This vehicle has gotten so much love amongst collectors. It just warms my heart that people want to see this, and here it is. Everybody who has requested the Cobra Rat, which is absolutely nobody, it is here. The Rat, let's see, trying to pull up Yo Joe here. The Rat was released in 1992, and was discontinued in 93. Excuse me. As we know, the vehicles and figures that came out in the 90s only lasted a year. The box art is pretty nice. It has Firefly driving it, so more than likely, if you read Firefly's file card from 1992, it'll put Rat Driver. The original retail price is not listed, but for something this size, my personal guesstimate would be about $3.99 to $4.99 for this thing. There are a few play gimmicks on it that I'll point out, but I won't demonstrate because this room is very small and it is cluttered with G.I. Joe toys. And I just don't want to take a chance in losing the discs. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful, beautiful Cobra vehicle. I know you guys will love it. Everybody loves this thing. Okay, so here it is, the Rat. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. This is why it is so unpopular amongst a lot of collectors. It is incredibly garish, bright red, like the septic tank being bright orange. Not a lot of people like that, but you guys know me. You've been watching my channel long enough. You know I like the strange and unusual things in G.I. Joe. I added some Scooby-Doo characters in here just for some spooky aesthetics. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and look at the Gimmick. it came with two of these discs, and you could see here there are some slots that you're supposed to line up over the disc launcher, and that is a nice little detail, that Cobra emblem inside there. And you wind it up, and when you get enough force behind it, you press the release button and these discs will shoot out. Pretty fun gimmick on that. It says Vortex Trigger on it. It also came with two matching machine guns. There is a left and a right on here, so keep that in mind while putting this together. Kind of hard to see the camera. Yeah, I have the spotlight turned on. But these do rotate out to the side. Another matching Cobra emblem on the other launcher. Here on the back, you can see a good detail on the exhaust port on the engines. When I bought this, it still had the original sticker sheet, and the stickers were not peeled off, so I applied the stickers myself. Everything else was put together. Here on the front, you see these spikes. This was pretty common on tanks during World War II, where they would put spikes on the outside of the tank to keep the enemy from climbing up onto the tank to attack you. So that's what those spikes are for, also to make it look cool. I always thought these two bright green Cobra sigils were eyes, and that just makes it look cool in general. And another Cobra sigil up there at the top. It does fit one driver. As you can see, they put a lot of effort into the detail on this. There are two sculpted in seat belts for the seat, and you can see there's a non-stickered control panel. So it does seat one driver. I store the discs in there so they don't get lost. But the bottom is completely hollow. It comes on these very lazy dumbbell wheels. But here on the front, the front wheel, when turned, it is supposed to activate those little discs. I'm sorry I didn't have that in the camera shot. These are like weed cutters or a weed whacker. So when this goes through a swamp, because this is a hovercraft, these will cut the weeds out of the way. And of course, you know, with the high power jet on the back, has more spikes on the back here. Nice little engine detail on both sides. So with it all together, it is a very simple vehicle. It floats, but I'm not going to do that test because Arizona is in a water crisis, so I'm not going to waste water just to demonstrate a toy. But the blades barely move. That is a gimmick that was a good idea but fails. It just does not catch. These wheels have little bars on them, and occasionally they'll catch and rotate the blade, but most of the time it simply just does not. Alrighty, so let me know what you guys think about this. Is it a pass or a fail? Do you think G.I. Joe or Hasbro should have given this a second run or a second shot at it, but with different colors? personally, I like I said before, I like the bright colors. This is pretty cool. It's Cobra. They want you to know who they are, and they want you to see them coming. That's my theory behind it. The alley vipers being bright orange, they want you to know who they are. So just the bright orange will strike fear into you. So that's what I feel is about, or what the bright colors are about on this. I think this would look good in black or Cobra blue, even maybe even like a forest green, but that would be more GI Joe, wouldn't it, other than Cobra? But let me know what color you would like to see that in. So anyway, nice vehicle. I picked that up for a song and a dance. The owner said he's been sitting on that for 2 or 3 years. Nobody paid any attention to it. I threw a price out to him. He said, fine, I'll take it. And that was it. I owned a Cobra rat. So let's go ahead and get into my favorite segment, Byron's Gripes. So thank you guys very much for those who have just subscribed to me. I do subscribe back if your channel is made public so that you know I have seen your subscription. I greatly appreciate you guys for doing that. Seeing the numbers go up really makes me feel good, and it's humbling to know that you guys find my channel worthy enough of your contents, or worthy enough of your subscription. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. G.I. Joe 1992 Cobra rat. So I do Byron's Gripes as a way of entertainment, to give you guys an idea of what the prices are to, if you're a first-time buyer or just getting started collecting again, and to let you know what I think is a good price and what I think are bad prices. That is my opinion. I use eBay strictly for a reference point. There are several other sites out there, but I use eBay primarily just for the mere convenience of it. I don't do it to pick on eBay or the sellers. That is not what this channel is about, or I am about. Okay, so here we go. The Cobra Rat Cockpit. That cover is easily lost. I failed to mention that, so please forgive me for that. $4.18. Here is one complete. $12.99. The machine gun, $1.99. Here's one missing the discs and the canopy cover, $12.99. This one's incomplete, $7.99. The little rotor blade on there, the little weed whacker, $3.99. Here's one incomplete. So it looks like the discs are the ones that end up missing the most, because that is the hot play feature on the toy, the Gimmick. So I'll put this one up with deal today because it is missing the discs. $8.09. The two disc launchers, one's $1.99, the other is $3.48. Here is one complete with both discs, $19.99. Not bad, but he does want $14.65 in shipping. As I aforementioned, that shipping rates have increased here in the US, so I'm not exactly up to date on what would be a good shipping rate on this. So here are the disc launchers again, $1.75 and $3.48. I think those are the same sellers. Here's one missing discs, $15. Here's the front wheel, $3.13. The weed whackers, $3.99. One mint in box, $112.50. I will put that deal today, especially because it has or better offer. An engine thruster, which you see on the back, $5.99. Another weed whacker thing on the front, $2.70. A machine gun, $1.99. A rear wheel, $1.99. Here's just the shell of it, $6.98. This one's missing the canopy and discs, $12. Here's a canopy with the decal, $4.99. Blueprints, $5. I'll put that up with deal of the day. Rear wheel, $2.78. Both engines complete, $6. Here's another one, mint box, $125 or better offer. Deal of the day with that one. Here's one complete, $19.89. Deal of the day. Here's one that's missing the canopy and the two discs, $5.95. So I'll put that with deal of the day as well, because the canopy at least is an easy part to replace. The discs I haven't come across yet, so I think they might be pretty expensive. Complete, $19.99. Deal of the day. Here's another one, complete, 35. Oh wait, no, incomplete, pardon me, but it does come with the blueprints, $35.34. I'll put that with deal of the day because it does have the blueprints. And this just a bunch of wheels I'm not going to repeat. So that's it, guys. The discs, I'm afraid the discs will be pretty expensive, just a guesstimation, $15 on up for that. Could be cheaper, but I mean, these are pretty small. Don't these look like those little Mexican treats that the little pinwheels that they have, you put in a microwave and they puff up? That's what these remind me of. Those are so good. Another thing I failed to mention, I don't know if you guys remember any of the little plastic cars that you used to get out of the gum machines for like 10 cents. Remember how they were hollow on the bottom and they had that one little dumbbell wheel, or the two dumbbell wheels on the bottom? That's what this reminds me of. I don't have any childhood memories of this. In fact, I only remember seeing it on the shelves. I wasn't buying very many vehicles at that time because I didn't have room for them. They were all displayed on my dresser and a couple shelves. My parents refused to let me put hooks up in the ceiling to hang the airplanes like I have now. But anyway, so more than likely I wouldn't have bought this because I just didn't have the room for it. But I do like it. It's a very goofy looking vehicle. Has some pretty weird gimmicks on it, and that's why it made the list for Halloween. I do recommend that you guys pick this up, to complete your 90s collections. But excuse me, allergies are really bothering me today. Drove home and I had pollen on my windshield. This is a very unpopular vehicle with a lot of collectors. I remember HCC when he reviewed it, which he always gives a very honest and open opinion about it. He did a float test. He said, "Does it float?" and slammed it down in some water. No. So, yes, it does float, but I wouldn't recommend that you do that because you'll get the stickers wet and then they're no good after that. because they were using paper stickers back then. So you guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you, especially my new subscribers. You guys are automatically enrolled for giveaways. When I reach 700, I'll be holding another giveaway, and I have bought some cool prizes for that, so don't worry about that. These are things that I would keep for myself, but I always buy duplicates so I could at least have one. So anyway, you guys stay safe out there. Remember, talk to your doctor and your family about getting vaccinated. That's the only way we're going to beat this pandemic. We were a little more prepared this year than we were from last year. Um, that's partly because we know what to expect, but the largest part is because of you guys. You guys are getting vaccinated, and thank you very much for that. I can't thank you enough for that. Um, I can't begin to describe the feeling of helplessness that you get when a patient is on a ventilator and they are begging for you to give them more air when there isn't any more air to give. You can do 100% oxygen. There's no 110% button. I wish there were. So we're just, treating anxiety, giving little, there's other treatments. I don't want to go down the whole gambit, but that we could do to relieve the anxiety and ease their breathing a little bit more. But I've never felt more hopeless or helpless than I did then. It's even worse than trying to comfort your crying baby and don't know what they want. It's a lot worse than that. So please, guys, talk to your doctors and your families about getting vaccinated. If you don't want to get vaccinated, that is completely cool. I have no problem with that. But please, do your part as a human and helping our fellow humans out. Wear the mask. Put your mask on when you're in public. I feel that is our public duty to protect each other, and that's the way it can be, because you could be exposed to it and not know and pass it on. So you guys, please, just stay safe out there. Remember, safety, sanitize, 6 feet if you can. And that's my acronym, triple S. Wash your hands, social distance, wear your mask, or get vaccinated. That's the safety part. So thank you again for tuning in. Remember, be kind to everybody. You just never know what kind of day that person is having, and how good you will make that individual feel if you help them. And always be kind to animals. They know nothing but unconditional love. So until Friday or even Saturday, we'll see you then. Okay, you guys, take care, stay safe. Love you all. This is Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.